do something, you know, just don't have your idle time, you know.
That's dangerous.
That's right. So, I think that's where I really, you know, want to be. I really want to do. You know, between my career and that, because I really love people and a humanitarian from my heart, you know.
Yeah, I can sense.
Just, you know.
I guess that was all I had to ask. I didn't even look at the questions. And planned.
It's all, yeah, they all, you know, most of the reporters and things, they always have a piece of paper there, and they never go to the paper, they just start off, because that's kind of, you know, but I mean, it gives you a good reference. Sometimes you can peep at it and say, well maybe did I cover this, or did I cover that?
Well, I haven't been interviewing many people for a very long time even, and I just wanted to kind of have a conversation rather than do this thing. Here I am, this interview.
How long do you think you will stay off of drugs? Blah, blah, blah. You know, I can't stand that.
That's not anybody's real business.
No. The thing is, I'm trying to get away from that, too. This is going to be my last set. I'm doing a show tomorrow, Channel 4. You know that Today, America Today, or something like that. Yeah. Channel 4 tomorrow on TV show in L.A. And that's going to be my last time that I'm going to... I don't want people to come interview me to come look at the ex-addict. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it makes me feel like that no one trusts me, and they're all, you know, well, you know, like they got their eyes on me. Now they've had their eyes on me for 5 years.
That's one of the questions I didn't ask you yet, and which you just answered. I was going to ask you what kind of attitudes do you come across with people? Do you feel like they expect something of you, or they're looking at you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that most people. That's why it's like they're looking at me like I'm a big fish, you know, looking at me through the tank or something, you know, watching me and going on. And when I first came out of rehabilitation, I was watched real heavy by the industry, so I had to really be strong because everybody says, she ain't gonna make it. You know, 20 years of being addicted, you know, you don't make it. That was another thing, see, that helped me really stay clean, because I'm really hard-headed. Say, you know, if you say I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna show you I can.
It's like if they're gonna make you sing, you won't.
Yeah. I'm like that.
I also think it's almost like a vicious cycle. I know with the material that Lynn sent to me, a lot of that was highlighted. It was almost like there was this package or something, or an angle that they were going to focus on.
That's what I'm saying.
And
that's
I didn't
what
feel
it
comfortable
is.
with that. I saw that, and I figured I would ask you how you felt about that, but I didn't want to go into what is it like to do this.
Yeah, that is the thing I can't stand. You know, every time I look around, you know, I have the same old questions about it. You know, what's the deal? I mean, you know, Shamil. I mean, you got big time stars that have been addicts. I mean, that, you know, they don't mess with them like that.
Yeah.
Plenty of them. I mean, I'm talking about movie stars, you know.
They can afford.
That's right, you know. But they don't mess with them about it. It's like, you know, they probably say, well, hey, that's my private life. I don't do it. Don't bug me about it, okay?
Right.
That type of thing. But now I think that I'm coming from a place that I have been coming from a place in the last 5 years. Okay, I'm going to talk about it to let you know. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I'll talk about it anytime. But I'm getting tired.
Right.
I'm getting tired of people using it as an angle for an interview, or some people come interview me and they don't even ask me anything about my career, anything about how did I start singing, you know, nothing. It's all about it's all about the drugs. They're using it as a gimmick. That's no gimmick.
No, that's someone's life.
That's real life. That was torture. I mean, that's something that, you know, that I want to forget about. I don't want to, you know, be reminded of it. I mean, that was hell. Yeah. You know, just like some people I meet now, that I don't even remember them. A guy came up to me and he was a disc jockey in L.A. And that face looks familiar. But he says, I've been out to your house and you treated me so nice, and I just wanted to let you know that and I blocked it out subconsciously.
That's painful.
And people that were involved right in that era, if they weren't my immediate family, or I was really tight with them, I don't remember them, because I don't, subconsciously, I don't want to remember that.
You're out of that.
I'm like, yeah.
That's another life.
So everybody, even though this guy was a very clean guy, I remember that part. He was a disc jockey, and he used to promote dances. That's all I remember. But he said how he came to my house and all this and blah, blah, blah. And I don't remember, And I was really embarrassed. But I finally told him, I said, look, don't feel bad. I just don't remember.
Yeah.
I remember your face, but I can't remember all those scenes that you're talking about.
But see, I'm not really interested in that thing about the drugs and all. I really wanted to talk to you about the music, about your creative process, you as the artist, who you are inside. Because that's a real positive thing. That's where you're going.
Right. Yeah, I figure I said next time someone asks me, they come and they use that as a gimmick, and they don't talk about nothing that for hours. This guy came in Nashville for 2 hours and talked to me. He used 2 of those things, both sides. 2 hours. I was sick. I had drank some water in West Virginia. I had the pits. I was running. I was sick. I had the fever. Here he is talking over and over again. So the next time, I'm going to say, hey, look, okay, what I'm most interested in is why help me get some donations for the foundation, for the drug foundation, because your kid could be a dope addict. Don't worry about mine, Let's help somebody not be one. You know what I mean?
You're finished with that. So
let's do something about somebody else. Stop worrying about me.
You got singing to do.
All right. So that would stop them when you start asking for money for the foundations, for the young kids, for these kids on angel dust, that are killing their parents and things. Talk about that. Talk about me, Talk about what you're going to do about this, When that angel dust leaves the ghetto and gets to Beverly Hills and gets to Palos Verdes, these movie stars and millionaires and kids. You want to stop it, right now. I have stopped mine.
So you're going to go on as a singer?
Yeah.
And that's it?
A singer and
it's not so glamorous, is it?
The same?
I mean, you have... It's weird,
well,
too.
It's glamorous, yeah, but I guess that's for the real youngsters. The glamorous. Yeah, I see it. I get bits of it, parts of it. But I'm not really, I'm not one of those really bright lights, big city, all strung out and, grinning at, excited about show business. I mean, I love it because that's the only thing I know how to do. But I'm more, now, I'm just interested in singing, getting over, making money, making up for the lost time.
Do you think it's lost? I think you've come out of that. Maybe that experience
was great for me, yeah.
You needed to do something.
Yeah, I needed, but I got to make up. I mean, it's make up to a lot of people, because there are a lot of people that stuck right with me all through that, They came to the clubs and they spent their $5, and I went up there and sang one number and walked off the stage and just said, everybody, bye, I'm gone.
What I find it really interesting is that most people have something when they're very, very young, children, that they love to do, and there's no real reason they find themselves doing it, and there's just a sense they have about themselves. And then they grow up, and they lose it, or they forget about it, and they go on, they become either bank tellers, or businessmen, or teachers, or, whatever. And then something happens, and you're back, that somehow it's almost like we have it with us for our whole lives.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah, that's the same kind of thing, the show business thing. Yeah. So I could work in all kind of rehabilitation centers and have my own the whole trip, but I'll still be singing.
Yeah.
When I want to. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I don't want to sing at all.
Do you sing to yourself?
No. I was going to answer that before you asked me. People say, Etta, I never hear you sing. Me and my old man, he's never heard me sing in the house.
Not in the bathroom.
Nobody never hears me. I never walk around the house singing. I love songs that are on the radio. I know them. Now, if I sing, I'll sing to myself. You won't hear me. I sing, down into myself, not outwardly, But I don't rehearse. La 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 la, none of that stuff.
No,
Practicing the skills and all that. No.
It's when you're at home, your mother.
Yeah, I'm a person.
She's a person.
Well, I'm a person all the time, you know. I'm just a real person anyway. All that pawing and hey, give me your autograph. I mean, it's
Does that
great because
bug
I
you?
know. Truthfully, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't stand this like when I did the showcase at the Roxy. Here comes this girl and she wants to make up my face, right? Holy Jesus. She came in and she made, I was so nervous. She, all night, pity pat. Wait a minute, hold your eye. And then she wants to put these eyelashes on me. I said, I don't want eyelashes on me. Why? They'll make you look so bad. I said, I don't want them. She put them on anyway, right? So I said, oh, God, she wants to do this. You have to let me, show my art. I said, if you put them on, they're going to fall off because I'm going to sweat them off. Oh, no, you won't. I use a special glue.
Special glue for singers only.
Yeah, there I sit there, right? And I'm so uptight because she's with my face, you know what I mean? I hate for somebody to, and I hate this bitch, with my clothes and pat on the back and hug, and Etta, and, I don't like all that. I don't like to be made over, I just like to be one of the people there, one of the band. When I'm with the fellas, I'm one of the cats. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nobody say, oh, Miss James, this and that. And I'm just another person, Sometimes I even hide in the dressing room. Like last night, I was hiding up front and behind about 2 or 3 people.
It's really invading your own psychic space. Your own.
Yeah, because, you want to just cool out. Like last night, I wasn't feeling too good because the night before I drank a little bit and hung out and everything, and I needed to rest, and I didn't get enough rest. And so last night when I was on the stage, when I came off, I needed to just sit back, lay back on the couch, and cool out. Get the amplifiers out of my ears, the ringing, stop the adrenaline from pumping before I blew up. You know what I mean? And I was at the point where I could have said, hey, you know what, everybody. Now I see why sometimes performers go off. Frank Sinatra crashes cameras on people's heads. And those people, they don't really mean to be rude, but God, your own privacy is, I don't mean, your own, I can be in a room and I can still have privacy if they leave me alone.